We me. Have unusually high spiritual power level. I can astral project at will. High power level has downsides. When sleeping, astral project uncontrollably. Sometimes rad. See hot ladies, masturbating in bed. See drunks fight in bar parking lots. Spook many people. Life is good. Sometimes though, I get one that isn't good. Appear in rando's house. Time to spook. Temp egg. Peek around corner. Fat hairy goblin of a man. Man is lying there, spread eagle, with a horse dildo sticking out of ass. Furiously masturbating to furry dick girl porn. The kind where the viewer is on the receiving end. He screams at the top of his lungs that he's coming. Frozen in pure terror as this plays out. Spunk shoots across his body, coating his face. The spasms launch dildo out at Mach 3.7. Dildo flies through my ethereal form. Dildo suction cup base sticks to wall behind me. Wake up, heart racing with the fear. I go to sleep every night terrified I'll see his face again. Anyone else have anything odd happen since they announced aliens were real? Be me at home nurse. Taking care of my 84-year-old dementia patient. Have to run to the store to get him his muscle milk, eggs, and butter. When I get to the store I just feel aggressive. Brain starts to feel fuzzy, I forget where the eggs are twice. Keep feeling like I'm being watched. Finally am making it out of the store. Walking up the cookie aisle. A tall, 6'5+, skinny white man wearing a black felt hat and an all-black suit is walking across the aisle. His head snaps around and he stares at me as he continues walking across. His face was expressionless, with large dark almost black eyes and a thin gray mustache. He looks me dead in my eyes and keeps moving across the aisle without breaking eye contact. Surprised at first but then feel that anger again. I start following this guy across the aisle. Every time we pass an aisle with people, his head snaps over to look at them. I eventually go to the front and pay for my groceries and return back to the apartment. So am I the creep for following this guy, or am I not the only one noticing these strange things? Honestly, reading it back, I seem like the creep, but this guy had bad vibes and just made me angry to see him. He never turned around and saw me following him, and he wouldn't look down aisles without people, and I'm not exaggerating when I say he snapped. He went from looking straight to across his shoulder almost instantly. Pick related is the hat he was wearing. My brother and I encountered a shadow person once a few years ago. Me, brother and I are sharing a room and sleeping on bunk beds to save space. Wake up one night and see a dark figure in the corner of the room watching us. Stare at it for a while. Lean down to my brother's bottom bunk and ask, "Dude, are you seeing this?" He replies that he is. Somehow we both woke up at the same time to look at it. Stare at it for a while longer. Don't feel any fear, remember thinking that was weird. Fall back asleep. Talk to my mom about it next day. Mom tells me she saw a shadow person in the kitchen in the same house when she was a little girl. Mom was doing dishes and saw a dark figure staring over her shoulder, watching her. She froze in fear and felt that there was evil in the room. Mom spoke to my aunt about the shadow person we saw and my aunt advised it was likely just a spirit in transit. Still talk about it with my brother to this day. Pic is a diagram I drew a little while back of the room and the shadow person. Try talking to your family about it, Anon. They might have had similar experiences. Me. Be at bar with GF. Meet black witch lady at bar with her BF. We start talking, I drop a subtle hint that I'm awoken. She is woke, evil. Tell her to listen very closely to what Kanye West says. This was right before he came out with all his Jew stuff. She was intrigued. Still, she was obviously trying to make me crack because she knew I was her enemy. 2 days later have dreamed that her and her fat friend were trying to curse me. Lock onto her in dream realm. Sexually assault her in dream. Threaten her in dream, bind her. Wake up. Turn curse back on her. Her BF had huge nigger lips. Me. Find book on Google. Angela Silesius and Saint Martin. In German. Speak German. Download. First part is Just Cherubic Wanderer by Angela Silesius. Second part is something by Saint Martin but don't know what. Why do I not know? It's in French. I had one a few weeks ago I still have a good grasp on. Me. Apparently I'm in the back of a theater. There's a long hall, and behind me is a dressing room with mirrors and lights. I see movement in the mirror, and I call out to see if anyone is there. See movement in the dress rack, looked like a really lanky kid jumping into the clothes. Check it out further. The fucking thing jumps and tries to bite me through a red, brown, RG colorblind. But I know it was one of the two, veil. Wake up with my arms up like I'm ready to fight. No idea what it was, and it kinda still creeps me out. Me in nature preserve near my house. Walking along a section of the path where I never see people, always 1 to 2 hours of total silence and isolation. Hear a noise a few dozen years behind me, like heavy footsteps. Coming closer. Heart beats out of my chest, feel like him going to faint. Turn around and it's Bob Lazar himself, sweating profusely. Says, this thread is now about aliens. Shit myself.exe. Me. Returning from work to home. Gypsy woman stops me to tell my fortune. Say I don't have money and am tired as shit, just let me be. She quickly grabs one strand of my hair, pulls it out, breaks it in half. Murmurs something unintelligible and blows it to the wind. Runs away. What now? Me. Staying at my uncle's basement for school. Wake up paralyzed with my eyes open. Next to me is a shadow figure wearing a hat. I hear my name whispered slowly. Stay up for the next hour freaked out. Anyone else experience shadow people?